Illegal. Not allowed. Good morning, Franz. Fantasy was the early arrival and gave up first to Mew Juice. Hello, Mez. How you doing? And Kavach has arrived. Meow. Mew Juice appreciates Fantasy. Fantasy appreciates Mew Juice, threatening to compliment me. Not allowed. Hello, Koof. How you doing? Good news. Today is the dear's birthday party. Oh, I can't wait. Tell me if she likes it. I really hope she likes it. I'm trying a new style. This is based off of Kan Liu. Yeah. This is one of the ones that we sketched out last year. Hold on, my legs are cold. It's cold today. I need the lap blanket. Here we go. So he's amazing, great at art. I hate you. Very dynamic. Yes, this is one of the ones we sketched out last year. You've been bored for 3 days straight? Bruh, find something to do. Bad news, I overslept horribly. I'm way behind schedule and forgot to print the drawing beforehand. So I'll have to go to a copy shop. Go to a copy shop on the go now. You should have had it printed like a month ago if you needed possibly for me to make color adjustments. I hope it prints nicely. I mean, it should because I took the colors directly from the photo, but still. You've been bored for 3 days straight. Koof, we've been playing Graveyard Keeper for like a month. It's been really exciting. Anyway, so let me bring up the other style pieces that I've been working on. Again, same artist. It's a type of board where you don't want to do anything because it's boring. That's how I feel doing everything. You should, like, I don't know, learn flamenco dancing or something. Remember to take your meds. Oh, right, I do need to do that. So, I'm just trying to get this person's overall style down. I need to fix the jaw on that one. Look at these giant hognose snakes. They're so cute. Hey, look, apparently I'm live. The little stream elements is late again. Might be burnt out from social media. Bruh. This is why I don't do anything with social media. Fantasy is streaking! 10 plus 123 stream streak. It's easy to remember. It's just 1, 2, 3. So you just keep adding to it. So now you're at 133 stream streak. There you go. Just pretend. It's fine. They're just numbers. Thank you for sharing your time with us. And I know exactly how long you've been here. Because you've been here a long time. Even before the stream streaks returned. Look at these snakes. They're so cute though. Look at them. Look at their little face. I've been painting backgrounds for the last 2 weeks. And well, it's been a difficult process. Backgrounds is something that I really need to work on still. I clearly haven't finished this one. Vince is angrily pawing me because I won't lay down so he can flop on top of me. I've been getting ready for work. Good morning, Puma. Poor Vince, he's so clingy. I miss River and Velcro and Mathis. I miss them a lot. I'm taking a mental health break for Discord, and I've never been more productive. Hey, yeah, like, I will ignore my Discord for a long time. Arctic Whale, hello! Well, it's just the ship sinker, the oceanic hognose. Plays dead when he sees anything. Yeah, he's a cute bean though. Kona is streaking! 50 stream streak, your power grows infinitely. So you can see how, like, the process starts. It's just blobs. blobs of color, and then you get down to more details. So this one is my own composition, of course. And I thought I would try it with my own thing after doing the little studies. I just wanted a quick feel for different compositions. There's some other ones that I want to bring up too. So I'd like to try this one. And of course, we've also got, when they all open up, some nice hand studies to do. So I would like to paint all of these. But like, these pieces that this artist does, these are his daily sketches. This is a sketch for this artist. And I'm like, fuck! Necromancer, good morning! I should listen to an audiobook and sit in the sun. I'm so bored. I'm willing to try that. You said you're doing your color composition. I understand the words, but not what's involved. So for me, my stuff, my art has been kind of just bland. I always find my stuff very bland. Maybe I don't give myself enough credit, but like, you look at this artist's work. Ah!
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome you, Fenky, to the island.
Necromancer, thank you for the gifted sub to Koof. Koof, welcome to NecroCon, the convention that keeps going even if you're dead. Yeah, my stuff is just kind of bland. It's not very dynamic. When you look at the stuff that I've done before in comparison to this artist's work, like, you can really see it. So, like, even this one is still pretty advanced in terms of composition for me, but there's still not a lot of movement. Things are all very still. It's just kind of flat. And then, like, the first commission I did for Necromancer, again, like, it's a portrait, so it's not meant to be, like, dynamic, but I find them they're lacking some kind of life. Even just a plain portrait can still be full of life, right? And in terms of my skill level, I lack a lot of the depth of light and color, which is why I was doing all of those studies with, like, the hands and the clouds, the painting studies. Where's my practice folder? So, like, these ones, because, like, my lights were not light enough, my darks were not dark enough, so everything was kind of flat. And now that I understand my problems with saturation and light, now for me it's moving into things with a lot more contrast and action. For Soren Meow. Fuss ro meow! Cora coming in with his tier 3 emote there. What's the name of this artist? Kan Liu. It's in the title of the stream. Hold on. Ross came in. Hello, Ross. Good morning. God, it's so active today. I may just lie down shortly because sleeping schedule is still foobarred. 2 doctor's appointments back to back didn't help. Nor is me trying to do an art study of sorts. Yeah, we're working on the mermaid picture this time. You're not blind. I love your art. Art is full of life to me. Yes, but it's not full of life to me. I love your sketches of me as a wolf. Yeah, the little get stuffs. The get stuffs are fun to draw. You're far from land, although I feel critical. Your art is mood. Well, like it's. I understand. Like every piece I draw is a moment in time of my level of skill, right? I get better every single time I paint something. Like we went from this to went from this and the where is it? I just had it open. The first one I did for Necromancer. So we went from this, and because I was struggling with the face, we started painting more faces, and then we moved on from there up to the next one I did for Necromancer, which was when it opens, this one. And like that's a marked improvement. And I feel like I can do even better now. I'm about to sneeze. My apologies. I need to pop my ears again. But like I feel like my painting is at a level where like I know I can do the detail. I just need to do it in something original. So like this one, I painted my own little pattern for the damask on the corset. She's got jewelry details. It's a progression of how far I've come along. Where's I've been painting in the wrong file this whole time. I saved a copy. I thought I was painting in this file, but turns out I'm painting in the old file, so I've got to switch the files around. But like this one was from Mermaid last year and we never finished it. And this is Mermaid this year. Completely different vibe, right? And like this one I couldn't finish because there's something about the composition that I just can't get right, despite the fact that we did all of those sketches ahead of time to determine the composition. So as you can see, it's this one down here. This one is the one we're painting now. Good morning, Roman. Good morning, Death. So, yeah. We've come a long way. We're trying something new again. We've made a lot of progress. And so I thought I would try Conley's style in my own composition with something a little bit more dynamic than I usually do, but not too much. My eye is itchy. As for the plants, I'm not quite sure where I'm placing them. I need to get some plant references. Plants are not something I draw very often. Then again, like, his focus is on the characters. I don't need to do huge details on the plants. Like, even these ones are just blobs of rough color. But again, like, you look at this and there is all of this texture under the water. You can see the different depths and the rocks. It's amazing what this artist can do. You can see that the water is very, very clear. Become plant. I'm still trying to figure out his painting technique, but he doesn't have a lot of videos out, right? He's got like one actual video, and then others are just like screenshot progressions of a piece. And that's it. And it's from like 4 years ago. It's hard to find his process. And I would like to learn more about his painting techniques. I know he paints in Photoshop. At least he did 4 years ago. I don't know what he uses now. But this artist actually works for Riot Games. Yeah, he's really, really talented when it comes to water. His fire stuff is pretty good too. Let me... I have a lot of his stuff saved to my computer. Water seems to be his forte, but he's done some fire, ink. He's good with clouds. Composition is very strong for him too. Even just like his pencil slash pen sketch style, he has definitely a very good understanding of form. Gotta shift through the PowerPoint like a forensic scientist, yeah. But you notice, like, his focus is always on the character, right? And even, like, the wet style of this, like, in the rain, they're so good. I know I have one with fire in it somewhere. His creature design is also pretty great. I think the fire one's in my screenshots because it's from Instagram. The only way to save pictures from Instagram is to well, like you can see her hand back here too. Like, where's my pen? Her hand is right here. You can see it coming through the fire here. And fire is just orange water, really. So, back in the day, I was watching a documentary on, like, early 3D modeling for film and television. And... No, that's lava. No, here's the thing. The way they modeled fire in film and television is they used the same model that they would use for water and just changed some of the fluid dynamics because fire is essentially just a fluid. The way it acts as a fluid because technically gas is just another state of liquid. And so they use the fluid dynamics engine to do things like fire in film and television. And we're talking like big productions, you know, like Lord of the Rings kind of stuff. And so ever since then, I've just sort of looked at fire as orange and yellow and white water. Just with a little bit more of a cloudy feel. So it's sort of like in between, you know, clouds and water. It's not clear, so you don't get the same kind of effect as you would with the water. So here, like, this water's got greens and blues, but it's a lot of white and gray. Not this one. And not this one either. His clouds, these ones are very stylized, clearly. There's no clouds in this one. God damn it. There's no clouds in these. There's still no clouds. Anyways, so like you see, his water a lot of times is not blue. In this one, in this case, it's largely like a blue gray. But here it's green because water tends to actually not be blue. Water is clear, and it reflects the colors and absorbs the colors that are around it, and sort of like, I guess, enhances them in a way. Heck, even some solids act like fluids given enough time. Yep. Glass is liquid. You don't think about it that way, but really, 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 really old, like church stained glass is thicker at the bottom than it is at the top, and eventually it just. Just gotta rotate your windows upside down every once in a while. Yeah, glass is essentially just a really slow fluid. So, yeah, that's Kan Liu. I absolutely love his work. There's old art pieces that, like, I want to try and revisit. Um, I don't have them on my computer, I don't think. Most of my draw again ones are, yeah, like this old piece. Puma knows this one. This old piece I could probably redo and do a lot better now. This is probably one of the more dynamic things I've ever drawn. I've drawn this character again in a few other pieces that have a lot of action to them. But I would like to revisit that one someday. For now, it's just me faffing about with the mermaid picture. And I'm largely kind of onto the background stuff. Scientific American, fact fiction, glass liquid. Fact or fiction is glass, a super cooled liquid. I will read this later. This seems fascinating. Yeah, but Puma, your understanding of form, like, your understanding of form is really good. And if you had the spoiler, it's a solid. I disagree with that. Oh, Kinakochu, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I see you got your name back on your new account. What was I saying? Yeah, Puma, if you had more time to, like, sit down and actually work on your art, because I know you've been really busy, I think you would probably accelerate very quickly if you started doing, like, actual studies. Because your understanding of form is really, really, really good. Like, I love the way you draw certain things. Like, the human body, you're really good at it. Your proportions are pretty great. I still struggle with that. It's been busy. You can disagree all you want, but you'll not be able to produce evidence. Maybe it's certain kinds of glass, but there is evidence of old church windows. The stained glass is moved. The glass is thicker on the bottom than it is on the top of the panes. It's just how it is. Well, I'll read it. I'll read it. I'm all for changing my opinion and knowledge based on science. As for this picture, I don't particularly like the shape of the tub. I want to change it. And so, we paint. I like the water in the tub. I feel like it's splashing around. It's because it is. It still needs some work. This is all one layer here. The plants and the room I'm not entirely sure about. I was just still trying to work on the ship. Okay. But yeah, new artist to study. I mean, I've known him about for a while. He's not a new artist to me. I think I'm at the point where I should be blending things. It's mostly this area of the composition that I'm not sure about. Ross is just posting lyrics in the chat. I think one of the things about this piece that I'm struggling with is there isn't a lot of, like, there's no wind, there's no movement. He's just relaxing, but, you know, you're not always moving, right? I went from these really dynamic pieces to guy sitting in bathtub. Actually, I don't think you would see this right here. Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to do that, like, scatter light. You see how I have, like, the orange bits? It's usually when the shadows get more extreme, so I've put them in the wrong spot. So, like, here's where you want some of that. Just trying something new. I looked at the article and it looks like glass would not melt to the degree that the cathedral glass looks like it has. I don't know what Hanna-Barbera is. Like, I've heard it before. It sounds familiar. Yogi Bear and Pink Panther, thank you. I don't know because I've never tried drawing that before. Yeah, I've done something to this and I don't like. Tesla's eating his kibble. Back to the hard brush. I don't know what I did, but I don't like it. First of all, his hair should be in the water. It was here that I messed it up. I am trying to be relatively loose with what I'm doing. I'm not sure if I'm succeeding. Once again, the nose is always the hardest part for me. Look at Merlis enjoying his bath. He's the one making the Flintstones? Okay, okay. I have no idea what he would look like that because I've never drawn that style before. I've never even made an attempt. Nope, wrong one. There's too much light here. I think there's too much light on this arm too. I always feel like his head's too big. I think that's what it is. I've been struck. Yeah, I have no idea how this piece is gonna go, but the part is I'm gonna turn off the plants. I mean, he looks good without his horns, too. Yeah, he's just a little merman. Not a merman demon. There would probably be some reflections from the water. Which means maybe there would be... Maybe this is my problem, is there would be reflections. I also want to make the water lighter too. I wonder who's gonna carry him back to the proper source of water. The skeleton army, yep. Like, I've definitely made the water too dark. Mostly because, well, you would see most of his tail in there. And the tub's white inside, so you would see a lot of light colors. And if the sun's hitting the water, it would all be light too. We're getting there. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. This... Just in case you weren't aware, I've got no idea. Fish scales, perhaps? Yes. This is bothering me. Fantasy is Boop my Snoop. It is the Boop Snoop. Like the troop Snoop. But it is the Snoop that gets Boop. The Boop Snoop. I feel like I need to come back in here. Nope, there's the garbage trucks. What is my plan for the background? I have got no plan for the background. I got no idea. I know the room is blue. Or maybe that's just the shadows in the room. Maybe the floor is too high. I gotta figure out where the horizon line is. Ah! Grabbed my toolbar. What do we want to do here? Let's turn off the plants, see what's going on. The background's just a mess. There, he just float. Floaty boy. Because I was thinking, like, maybe like a really nice botanical conservatory or something. But I'm like, I don't know how to draw what I want to draw. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know. What's in this layer? Nothing. That layer has nothing on it. Let's get rid of it. Maybe I need to move him over a little bit. And duplicate the background. And here's the thing. I want to do kind of like a tile, like a subway tile kind of thing. Where's the base sketch? Let's bring that up. So I'm not sure what I was doing with the original sketch here. He was more slouched and the tail was much more pronounced. I can't remember what else was on my mind. So let's just kind of start doing something. The floor would probably be pretty dark. And don't worry, I saved another layer. Tropical Japanese inspired bathhouse. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the kind of thing to do that. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Let's just start slapping in colors and whatnot. It'll be very abstract. Your light's coming in from like a high window. So the light would be hitting this tree bush thing kind of up here. You maybe it has longer leaves. Yeah, I think longer leaves is what I might have been going for. So underneath that, we probably want sitting in a pot or something. Whatever plant this is, probably like a monstera or something. Those big leafy tropical things. Who says it has to be a real plant? Well, it's already doing something. I don't know what, but it's doing something. Thank you for the hydrate F and the posture check. Everybody on shrimp and spines. Give yourself a little wave back and forth like seaweed in the ocean currents. Ah. Crunch, crunch, crunch. A second reminder to everyone who just came in, did you take your meds today? I did not. I was too distracted at the beginning, thank you, Neff. Now here's the thing. We could pivot. And not go the bathtub route. Let's save our cute little boy in the bathtub. We'll duplicate his layers. These three as well. We'll toss that off up here. And instead of being in a room, we could go an alternate route. Sorry for the orange bits there. Squeeze me, I need your tail. I need your tail, my sweet boy. Just very roughly place those. Where did I have them sitting? About there-ish. I'm gonna redo the water. So nothing new. Sometimes it feels a tiny bit surreal watching web video that predates YouTube. Was in 2003. Yep. Perf perf! Everybody, the moderator's here. Watch out, she's gonna stab you. Are you in a stab mood today? Are you gonna stab everybody? Stab, stab. We're gonna have rocks. No stabs today? Aw. No, what's happening? Do I have to be concerned? Check Az's Discord general chat. Friends. Oh. 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 Excuse me, but I have to go cancel my subscription to Good. Yeah. I mean, presently they're allegations, though, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, their arrest is different from conviction, and I would need I would need a lot more context, like a lot more. But in the meantime, uh, yikes. Uh, oof. Uh, it it is always surprising when stuff like that comes out, but it's like that's the last thing I expected from him, you know? Like, could it be a setup? Could it have been something that was accidental? Weren't also apparently out there. I've seen exactly one part. Oh. Uh oh. Can you link it to me privately? It's a mutual uh a friend of a mutual friend, uh Necromancer, and I also, that's where I met Necromancer, is in this person's chat. Yeah. I'm in Good's server. I can get information on it as much as I can. Ah, Christ. Fucking hell. Yeah, everything's happening once. Yep, I got it. Thanks. Oi. Oh shit. Yep. Yep. Ah shit. Yeah, I just saw the. Yeah, I just saw the actual arrest record, or the, what do you call it? The warrant. Ooh. I uh I I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I think he might be cooked. Bruh, why do people do shit like this? It was like the one good person that I believed in for so long. That's rough, man. And like the stuff that was happened to the kids. Oh god. Yeah, definitely don't read this perf. This will definitely upset you. Uh, yeah, no, don't. Absolutely don't. The details about the videos are alarming. Like, I just scanned through them and it's. Why? Why, good? Why, good? Good God. Well, I don't think your mom would even interact with the circles that run into this sort of thing. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you for letting me know privately, cuz you know I don't check other discords cuz I'm in too many and I'm too busy. Uh when the last time that things came up, between him and his wife. I had stopped supporting him for a little bit, but then like things eased off and they got back together, and I was like, you know what, like the community is something I want to be part of. Necromancer, if you're listening, you too should probably end your subscription if you're still supporting the place we came from. Trying not to like put it on blast because like they are presently accusations, they are presently allegations, but there is strong evidence. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. It's so hard to find someone and believe in someone for god like 20 years. Almost 20 years. We're approaching like 15 ish. No, maybe 17 cuz it was like 2009, 2010. Uh like I've been trained to see reports like that because I wanted to be a police officer, so I'm aware of the absolutely atrocious things people can do to one another. But there are things that like there are things that are not okay, and with everything with like the Epstein files and all that, like you're like, fuck, man. I'm gonna take a quick jaunt to Little Demon's room because there's my stomach's a little upset. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hi. No, 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 perf. It's perfectly fine. It's I'm I'm more flabbergasted than anything. And like all I can hope for is that it was a setup of some kind and like it was in a torrent and he downloaded something and then it got onto his computer. I, that's all I can hope for at this point is that like it's just like it was a setup or something or a bad file, but it doesn't yeah. Again, like could have been a torrent and then torrent shares automatically, but I don't think so. So ugh. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry, my dad's turning the heat back on, so he asked me to close my windows. Need to step away anyways, because I need to get things ready. Need to get things ready medicine-wise. Okay. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Ross. I'm gonna try and keep going. Because, yeah. Sorry, I had to close my window. Life doesn't stop just because someone else fucked up. If you get killed on the job, we'll not cover your loss, so while you're here, try not to die. Necromancer, thank you for the gifted sub to Death Hand.
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Death _, Sand to the island.
Well, Death, welcome back to Necrocon, the convention that keeps going even if you're dead. We're gonna keep going. You know what? Just because there's bad news doesn't mean I need to stop what I'm doing. Right? I'm gonna keep going. Because, you know what? Good things need to happen in this world. And painting Merlis, good. He's pretty boy. Pretty handsome boy. Mer boy. We're gonna keep going. Happy news, yeah! We're about positivity and recovery here. And all we can hope is that, you know, maybe they got it wrong. Maybe he didn't do the thing. That's all we can hope for at this point. Wait. Helps if I use the right pen. I'm going to be a vendor at a medieval market, and I found pants in a tunic pattern. Woo! You've got like a whole year to work on your costume too for Solix. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person and giving you a hug. Maybe one day I can meet Neff and Necromancer and Perf in person and give them hugs too. Hopefully the world can become a better place for everybody one day. That's all we can hope for. Yep, Necromancer, the man, the myth, the legend. I'll do my best to never betray your trust, guys. I think I like this pivot away from the bathtub. Like, the bathtub was a cute idea. But I want to do something different, because merman in a bathtub has been done before. This is the kind of look I want to go for with, like, the water. I want to get, like, some rocks underneath. If you do, we'll find you and do something bad to you. Absolutely, and I would deserve it. What was it? This layer. I wanted this layer, and not the eraser. Just trying to get things right around here. Here we go. Still gonna see some of his skin tone underneath the water. I think a more natural environment suits him better. You want a normal hug or a bear hug? Me? We'll find out. Depends on my mood at the time. I feel a little bit betrayed right now. I know, like, the guy doesn't owe us anything, but at least he owed us very much, you know, being a decent human being kind of thing, right? Thank you for the hydrate. We will put you in a room and this have bars so you can't walk away from this room. That's called a prison death. Put you in a room and this room will have bars so you can't walk away from this room. Yes, yes, it's called a prison. It's just... Ah! Ah! You doing okay, Necromancer? I wonder if it would be kosher for me to share my community link to his server and just be like, hey guys, if you need a place to go where there's good people, like, you can come here. I'm gonna merge my rocks down. I want to put some, like, moss and lichens on them. Gotta draw rocks. Gotta make them soft and smooth. Smooth rocks. Moss and Vikings? No, moss and lichens. Lichens. Not to be confused with lichens like lycanthropes. Actually, there are some lichens that are kind of like almost rust colored. Put a little bit of that on there. Except I think they actually have more saturation than that. And then we gotta draw moss. Gotta draw that moss. Moss. Because they're, you know, it's nature and water and it could be a little bit scungy, right? Which means we also need to add in his arm here. I'll put a bit more shade over here. Oops, that's the wrong color. Maybe I can add these plants back in. This is a little too much. This is on the wrong layer. Ah! These ones should be more forward. There we go. Like I said, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm hoping for the best. There's some kind of explanation that makes sense, but putting else being another disappointment in life. If true, he'll get what he deserves, but I think this will be my official stepping away to the past. The Reddit thread on this about had me almost throwing my shit across the room. When Generic B crawled out of the swamp like he's been hiding in to take the opportunity to dogpile, and I realized this is no longer for me. Oh, Necromancer. You gonna stay here at least? Yeah. It's really, really hard. And Generic is just much of a piece of shit too, honestly. I don't trust him at all. Like he was an interesting guy, but then I started hearing everything that came out with him and I'm just like, ugh. But man, it's rough. It's really rough. You always feel betrayed. That memory staying in the past. Yep. I just I just hope he didn't actually do anything to anyone. And like, God, you gave him so much support, Necromancer. Like, you're one of the most supportive people I know. So I don't want you to take it. I just don't want you to feel like you've done something wrong. Cause like, man, nobody could have known, right? Yeah, it says, I know there's speculation about mitigating circumstances and potential other stuff that would complicate this picture painted by the public documents and filings. Well, I don't want to get into it. The evidence is not ambiguous. The details of the warrant pretty well sum up the whole picture. To the best of my knowledge, there were not other people involved. And, like, when you look at how, like, the age difference between him and his wife, you start questioning things even more now. Like, that didn't come up into my mind until literally just now, and I'm like, that makes it worse. 2020, yeah. Well, you know what? If you did do those things, the world is better off knowing and dealing with it appropriately. That's all I can say. Well, you know what? There's irony to his whole fandom and sort of group and everything being called disappointed. God damn, am I disappointed. Disappointed and disapproving. Deep, deep disapproval. You know what? We've got a pretty merman. All of the caps, yeah. You saw that. I went into the Discord and said deep disappointment. Ah. Man. What's gonna happen though? Like he's gonna get a long time for those. What's gonna happen to wife and child? Oh. Do you think... I hope Apple doesn't have to go with her biological mom. That would be so bad. And poor Apple. Oh no, Crystal's such a bad person. Oh. Aw, that's so sad. Crystal's such a bad person. It's always, oh. God. I guess Jess isn't in a place to take her. I mean, would she even want that reminder? Would Apple want that reminder? God, it makes me wish I could adopt her. You know, I'm just not in a place for that in my life. That's so sad. I hope things go well for Apple. is just gonna take the kittens. You know, there's all the chickens. But of course, I'll let that happen. She doesn't have any income. Yeah. I wonder if he ends up going away a long time. Like, honestly, might as well just let her have the house and property and stuff, man. That's just so sad. What a day, man. What a day. Just make it nothing? Yeah. A 250K bond, that's like... Let's hope she gets something. I mean, God, how many years did they spend together? Like 10? Or 8 or something? Closer to 10, probably. Like, then there's nothing left for Apple either. Like, she would have nothing, and I doubt Crystal's gonna take care of her. I doubt Crystal ever set aside anything for her. The kids are always the ones that get hurt the most in all of this. The ones that were the victims and the ones that get left behind when the parent gets what they deserve. There's like 8 million things going through my head at the moment. I don't Like when Perf came in and she's just like, did you see the thing? And I thought it was just gonna be like some like stupid drama again. But this is not stupid drama. This is very serious. Man, Necromancer, I wish I could just give you a hug right now. I don't know why. It's like, why can't the people that we trusted for so long just give us the courtesy of being a decent fucking human being, right? Like, I've been wanting to join Mindcrack since, like, season 1. But my computer wouldn't record and I never got to be part of it, man. If any girl had applied, Good said it himself, if any girl had applied, they would have taken her. Fucking Apple computers, man. And like, I live relatively close to Beef, right? Like, we could have been friends. I got to become friends with Adlington, though. I'm just, like, the betrayal. And I can't even imagine what it's like for the guy's actual friends, like Adlington and Beef and them. Like, God, they must be so hurt. You could go visit him in jail. Just be like, go there and be like, bruh, we are so disappointed. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in North Carolina, aren't you? The Carolinas. You might just be too angry. Just go shout at him. You're the same. Oh, God. I didn't know you were that close, bro. Should, I don't know, go give Jess a hug or something. Introduce her to some good people. Your wife and your neighbors are good people. You've met Jess? Oh, okay. Steals my batteries. Well, you know what you should do? You should go there and be like, hey, Jess, can I have the table? And then burn it. But, yeah, if he has your batteries, you should probably go get those before the state seizes them. Because I have a feeling that everything's going to be seized. Considering how much he owed in back taxes. Because of Crystal. But also, like, he had a responsibility to deal with that kind of stuff on his own, too. It was his business. He wrote those off a long time ago. I don't know, just message Jess and be like, can I get my batteries back? And can I have the table so I can burn it? I mean, you donated the most for that table. We can have a cathartic bonfire of the table. Because I donated a lot of money too that I didn't really have at the time. A cathartic funeral for the table. If only I had the money, I'd fly down there. Oh wait, no, I won't set foot in the United States. Bring the table to Canada. We'll burn it together. I've said too many things online. The government might arrest me upon entering. They'll be like, you've posted memes and angry things about Donald Trump. We're gonna put you in jail for the rest of your life. You said bad things about our Fuhrer. The aggressive Canadian. Have like a goose. Honestly, we should change our national animal to the Canada goose, not the beaver. I think we chose the beaver because it's like industrious and hardworking. I can't remember, like, for America, your national animal was either going to be, like, the eagle or, like, something else. Something else that was more industrious and hardworking. But everyone's like, no, the eagle, bird of prey! You'll just get arrested, too. No, just... We'll have Necromancer just flee to Canada with his family. It's better here. Bring the table, we'll burn it. Man. And I was so happy that you donated on my behalf to put my name on the table. I still thank you for that. And, like, I'm super honored that, you know, someone who is so supportive of Good, followed me in my journey and honored me with commissions. Fire! Beavis and Butthead. You know, I've never seen Beavis and Butthead. Like, I've only seen clips. But even though I've seen that much, I still know the I am Cornholio. Jesus Christ. The downfall of mankind. Yeah, no, Necromancer, you honor me. You really do. And I thank you so much for it. I promise I will do my best to never become such a tragic disappointment. I may be a loser who can't get a job and, you know, have enough money to raise a family and be a normal functioning human being in society, but at least I'm not a criminal piece of garbage. I have too many scruples to do shit that would go against the laws in any way, even though I am a little bit of an anarchist. So I'll go to Canada. Norway sucks. Norway's still doing better than Canada, believe me. Who wants to be a normal functionality member of society? Exactly. I draw mermen now. This is my identity. But, you know, I think staying live for a regular time, I think that's better. I think I just want to, like, move on with life, and you know what? Because of Mindcrack, I met Necromancer, and I met Adlington, and I met Perf. I've made a lot of great friends, and I will take those ones away with me. I'm on the wrong layer again. Always on the wrong layer. I am honored to have met the people that I have met. So, as much bad as happened in the world because of his actions, allegedly, good has come of it too. And that's just the way it is. My same shy loser, scared of loud noises and disappointing online friends. Yep. And one day we'll get you over your fears and teach you that, you know what, just because somebody might be disappointed, well, If they're disappointed in you for stupid reasons, then fuck them. Now, let's see. What do I want to do here? I want to bring this down here. Oh, maybe not. Yes. I want to bring this down here. We're going to merge this with the background. Maybe not quite yet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to duplicate this plant. Turn off the original. I want this plant behind the rocks. I just liked the other leaf that I drew, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to merge this down. And now our background is all combined together. That's the eraser. And that's probably all gonna get blurred. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. With a painterly blender. Ooh. Probably a little bit more rocky ledge back in here. I'm gonna bring slightly darker color forward. Look at this, look at this. Just a little bit of rocks. Let me just say one word, Necromancer. I don't like the body part. Gross. Don't do it, Squints. Don't you do it. What? What? He doesn't have any feet. There's only a tail. Just hit by bricks. Suddenly bricks. Who would have thought? Takes a deep breath. Hands! Did you know that the word for gloves in German is Handschuh? Gloves are shoes for your hands. And where do shoes go? They go on the feet. I'll say it. Feet! Wait. It was the blending brush then. Painterly blender. Here we go. Oh, I love this. I'm starting to really like this picture. And it's slowly getting merged down into other things. I'm glad I got rid of the bathtub. You know what? I'm really glad I got rid of the bathtub. This is more like a little lazy kind of river than a lagoon or a beach. It looks so nice. Feels alive. Just kind of walk in and relax with Nameless. He wouldn't mind. I think he would. There's probably a couple of other mer hanging out around nearby. I'm trying to get, like, this effect where you start to get, like, the slimy rocks under the water. I'm gonna close some of these because I got way too many things open. I definitely have too much light happening on him, so we're gonna have to change some things. That's all right. We're gonna bring some of this down here. That is skin tone. That shouldn't be there. I think we're gonna go more of into the brown tones for some of these rocks right here. Especially like what's underneath the water. We're gonna have to desaturate it, tone it down a bit. And bring the blue back over top, a little bit of green in there. Because there's some spots that are deeper than others. And we'll go back to our painterly blender here. Sort of squodge it and shift it around. Look at that, it just kind of like disappears and becomes a rock in the water. Put some of the reflections on top. This plant is being reflected in there. I'm going to take some of this brighter blue from his tail, push it out. Little reflections hitting him. And I'm going to have to eventually merge him down into the rocks too. Into this layer. You know, we're gonna have some of his hair just like floating here in the water. Yep, I think he's getting merged down too. Which means we need to delete the plant. Screen turned off again. Yeah, there's too much light right here. There's got to be more shadow on this forearm. And I think instead of having the hair come over this arm, we're going to have it go back here like this. a little bit of the light reflecting up from the pool. What is right here? That's part of that plant. Gotta get rid of that plant. As a matter of fact, merge, and merge. Actually, I'm gonna keep the plant just as this unit for now, because we're still doing stuff in the background there. Plus this whole piece right here. I really like this little rock down in here. I'm excited by that rock. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. Rummaging around the crypt. Oh, an invisibility cloak, nice. For doing great justice with. Let's get some more underwater rocks here. This needs to be dark here. Where'd Fantasy go? Just psst, behind you. My monitor keeps turning off on me. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I think we're gonna bring these layers down and start merging them into. Actually, we're gonna leave the horns separate for now as well, because there's still a lot of work that I want to do on the hair, and I just don't want to fuck up the horns too much. We could do evil things like that. Like compliment saying I get found. Like hide whoopee cushions under people's chairs. Or move objects in a room while someone's in there. Hide under the stairs and never be found in a game of hide and seek. Yes, evil. It's the best kind of evil. Chaotic. Okay. I have to start naming my layers. These bushes on the side here, I'm gonna merge together so they're one piece. I also like it without the bush. All of this is now background. Well, I'm going to... You just hear my computer going. Rawr! That sound. Nope, not going there. You don't like fart noises? There's something else in the way here. Still part of that bush? That fucking bush? I don't need that extra layer of that bush. We'll get rid of it. We're gonna merge the ruby and the gold together, but not with the horns yet. Get rid of this. Not that you said something about horns. I don't remember what I said. Let's be honest, I don't remember. He said, I don't want to mess up his horns. My... Ah! Don't want to mess up this horny boy. Okay, these rocks no longer look like rocks. This bush is in the way. Bush is getting merged. Well, sounds like my brother's home. He took my mom for an MRI this morning. Alright. We need to just completely redo these rocks. Whoop. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a big rock kind of like right here that he's resting against. You know, kind of like a seat. Just this rock, and he's found this nice little spot in the water. too light. Used to be darker over here. There's a nice canopy of trees over this area, I think. So he's found a shady spot. It's a little bit sunnier over here. He's probably, like, in from the coast a little bit. That's the kind of vibe I'm trying to go for. And everything back here is probably just varying shades of grays and greens and browns back in here. But I also kind of like the blue vibe. Because it's sort of cool shade, almost. Painterly Blender's gonna be best in here. That's why I didn't quite want to merge down the bushes yet, but all the focus is supposed to be on him anyways, so all of this should be blurred. Don't we all want to merge down on the bush? That's true. That's true. Think we might have merged down onto the bush a little too hastily, though. You've got to go down gently. The idea is to merge with the bush, not press it. Not crush it. Still want an illusion of deeper water around here. Gives Necromancer a good drink. Always so eager. Man, I love you guys. Man, this is just supposed to be like a little practice piece, too. Why am I putting so much effort into it? Probably because I'm enjoying it. But still! This all has to kind of merge together. So my doctor's upset with me, always down for a good drink. Try and do like an illusion of bamboo back here. Alright, let's try. Gone into the painterly tools here. What am I gonna do? I'm going to do this. Try and select as much of this as possible. Okay. Cut this out, paste this in. Paste this in. Cut this out, paste this in. Deselect, turn it off. So thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Everybody gonna shrink their spines. Give yourself a little wave back and forth like see when the ocean goes. Here we go. Oh yeah, all those shrimps. Gonna stretch a little bit. You know what? It's time to stand up. Mostly because my tailbone is killing me. I need to, like, mount my, whatchamacallit, the thing, power bar to the wall. Because the desk stands just high enough that it's pulling on my monitor power cord. Oh, it's nice to stand up. We haven't done that in a little while. I want to get in here and paint these properly. We merged down too soon. What is going on here? Why is it suddenly so strong? Sometimes you need to just have white in the background to see what you're doing. Tesla's in his litter box. The brush is suddenly a lot stronger than I expected it to be. Ah! Is that nice little hint of green that's in there? Let's take that with us. Oh! When did his ear get... Ah. Test? What? I think that's you. It's not me. Also, from tub to this, much better for them. Yes. Like, the tub was a decent picture. Like, it could have been good on its own, but, like, I don't know. I couldn't get the composition right. Why you have to be so strong? It's only painting. Why you have to be mad? It's only game. Or, it's only game, why do you have to be mad? Good meme. It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. Cheese is being very loud again. Cheese is so loud! Alright, let's not totally erase his ear this time. Cheese is talking to the cat. Cheese is going by in the hallway. Good soup. Good soup hand motion. So we turn back on our bushes and things. I want to bring some of this up this way. Because I want this part of the forest to be sort of dark and cool. So it gives you the idea that maybe it's really hot where he lives, because, well, he lives on tropical islands. Why isn't Cheese in chat? I don't know why isn't Cheese in chat, because Cheese never comes to my live streams. Your what? What was it? Please don't say that when you're chatting. No quoting Rush Hour when I'm live, please. Thank you. There's a line from Rush Hour that people in my house like to quote, and I don't like it when they do that, and I certainly don't like it when they do that live. Because, you know, they've got old man syndrome, and they say a word that shouldn't be said. And I wish they wouldn't do it. Yeah. I won't say it. Let's just say white people shouldn't say that line, even in jest, even if it's a quote, because people get really mad. And I don't want to be canceled for that. I don't like it when they say it at all. I tolerate it. But why isn't Cheese in chat? Cheese is not in chat.
Even better.
Cheese is right behind me. With a nugget. It's got all sorts of... Why do you smell like celery? Were you in the lovage?
I was not.
My brother smells like the thing that I am allergic to. You like my painting so far?
Yes. You're just blocking it out and then working on getting detail?
Yeah. But behind you is not in chat.
This is true.
He's going to kill you. Ooh, nugget or cheese?
It's that,
Oh
that
wait,
picture.
that's celery.
What's that one meme with, I think it's like the Undertaker's behind the other guy? The other wrestler. Don't mess. Wait, stop it. Stop torturing your cat.
I'm not doing anything to him. He's used to it. Fantasy says hi, Cheese.
Hello.
He's attached to your shirt.
Yes, I saw that.
The claws.
See, I'm holding him, and then you go and like try and clean his eyes and mess with him, and then he's all like, he's gonna get upset and blame me for it.
No, he's not. He knows it's me doing it. There.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, Nugget. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's upset with you.
No, he's not. You were just in your litter box. You smell like your litter box.
That's what you smell.
Here you go. Here's a cat. Yeah, that's what I smell. But for some reason, you also smell vaguely of celery.
It's just my natural musk.
Your natural musk.
Cool anchor, man.
Ugh.
Oh, nasty.
Did you go to the grocery store?
I did.
No, that's why.
I did just handle cilantro.
Ah!
It's
It's
not
not celery, it's soap. That's why I'm not coughing.
Cilantro. What in the hell is cilantro? Who dat?
That's good.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That's the news we got today.
That's awful.
Yes, it is.
God damn.
Yes.
Well done.
But, you know what? We have Nugget and we have our community. Hi, Beans. You need a trim. You've got a tiny dagger for a thumb.
He's just made it of pointy objects.
He is made of pointy objects. Hold on.
You know, Tesla? Little slices of hell wrapped in fur. That's what you are.
Give me your one claw.
Oh, you monster.
There we go. These ones work. These clippers work so much better than the other ones that I had.
Mm-hmm.
That were like, these ones are for kittens. And I'm like, yeah, if your kitten is a fucking tiger.
A large dog.
If your kitten's a Bernese mountain dog. Right, Nuggets? Sweet bean. He's just hanging out.
Because I'm very, very warm.
Yes. Nugget, Nugget
Mom-
likes it when
took
it's
Mom
warm.
to her MRI and we went to the shoppings.
You went to the shoppings?
Yes, after the MRI. So MRI then shopping.
Wow, you took her shopping?
Yes.
Where to? The No Frills or?
Farm boy, no frills, you know.
Oh, okay. The local places. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, stream's almost over, so. Time for me to go. All right, Necromancer, you have a great, session with your therapist, and, if you need to talk to me over the weekend, please do.
Have a good time.
I hope you have a better day. We're gonna raid out very soon anyways, so maybe someone good will be online that we can raid. Fantasy, who do you want to go to since you're still here? And Necromancer, if you have to drive anywhere, drive safe. Woo! The cat. Yeah, hopefully I'll have a better weekend than day. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna make myself have a good day. So there.
Yep.
So I want you all to have a good day too. And if this painting style works out really well, I think we're gonna redo the background for stream in this style too.
It needs more severed arms.
Needs more severed arms. It's from a game, if you guys are wondering.
If anyone can find that game, again, I had a bookmark for it. It's an old game, like we're talking Nintendo 64 level graphics on PC. If featuring our bionic cyborg dude. It's like a mystery choose your own adventure King's Quest style thing. It would be appreciated. We're talking like right out of the early 90s.
A severed arm.
Yeah.
12 monkeys in a zesty plum sauce.
That's the Monty Python point and click game, which is totally freaking awesome.
Alright. Alright, let's find someone to raid. And I'll be able to give my shoulder a bit of a rest. I'll load up my channel here. Mute tab. Let Twitch know that we exist on our own channel. There we go. Fantasy likes Moko. You like their energy, don't you? Levin is on. Levin only has one person watching them. I think Levin just started. Oh yeah, Levin's just getting started. I met Lev through another person. God, I can't remember who raided into Lev, but Lev seems really nice. I painted their cat one day, or their dog, or something. Let me check my art in progress folder. Blah, 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 blah. Practices. Where is it? It was their dog. This is Levin's dog. So I did a really quick practice paint of their dog because they showed their dog on stream, and I was like, that's a cute dog, and it's a good picture, it's a good practice. So let's go to Levenstorm. Slash raid Levenstorm. Let me just double check that I have painted them properly. Yes, it's a lovely doggo. Has Levin actually gotten started yet? I think they're still in their starting soon screen. And someone is speaking in German in their chat. I don't know how long it takes Levin to get going, but I haven't had a chance to raid Levin before. But they seem really nice. And since we don't have Tube and Doodle's not on and Kunst isn't on, and we've done CNOT a couple of times this week, we're gonna wait for 11 to go live, I think, like actually live, you know, kind of the way like I always give people time to filter in. I don't know how long 11 usually takes. I need to thin out the end of the tail a little bit, I think. He looks like he's about to flick water up at us. Cat just started. Yeah, but I want to relive. There's Lev. Alright, my friends, we're off sailing to other waters. May you wash ashore on distant lands and find new adventure. And have a great day. Better day than some of us are having right now. Ugh. But yes, I will see you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to go do stuff. Get my mind off of things. Maybe do some gardening or something. It's not raining yet, so. I'm all discombobulated. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. And remember, I love you. Bye-bye.